Hello, Harriet.
Hi, sorry I haven't been with you for so long.
You know what they say.
Don't ask me what's been going on, but Wednesdays at 1 just weren't happening for a while. There was like something. We've had a lot of workmen that had to take care of stuff. And so anyway, how are you?
You know, as they say, living la vida loca, just trying to get through it all like everybody else.
Yeah. All right. Well, you look good.
Why, thank you.
And I hope your your business continues to thrive.
We are doing well, thank you.
Yeah. Have there been has the population changed since you were doing it, I think I only came on once since it became the Wednesday at 1 way back when you started.
So we've had pretty much the same group of people coming back. I don't know where everybody is right now. It's 1 o'clock, but we'll see. We've had people joining us a little late. I'll do the work. Different. I'll do the workout if it's just you and me. It's fine.
Oh, okay. No, I'm sure people will come. Yeah, like I was just curious. Yeah, I'm sure people will keep coming in. All right. Well, my best to your family too. Your wife is doing okay?
Yeah, busy, really busy.
Well, I guess you know what? Busy is good, I guess, though.
No, I mean, thank goodness Progressive has had a great year. So, here we go.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Sherry.
Hi, Karen.
Oh, here we go, everybody. All at once.
Bam.
Hi, Susanna.
I got on and then all of a sudden
I saw that you were there for a split second.
And then something happened. I had to do it all over again.
Hi, Susan.
Nice job, Sherry, for this weekend. Thank you so much.
You know, it was funny because I got a whole bunch right away and it took forever to get that last one.
Yep. There's a lot of calls, but thank you. I know everybody appreciates it.
Thank you.
So much.
Hi, Larry. Hi, Toby.
Hi.
Susan, good to see you.
Oh, Toby's here. Haven't seen Toby in a while.
Yeah. Rabbi, I may have to leave at 1:30, so don't get upset if I leave.
All right. Well, there's precious little Larry that I can do to prevent you. So I can't block the doorway.
I know, but I just wanted to tell you so you don't think, anything,
No problem.
that I was upset or something.
So today for our workout, if you have some light dumbbells or if you have some books or canned goods or water bottles, we will be using some weights today. So make sure you avail yourself. You don't need to go with anything real heavy. 25 pounders would be okay. 3 pounders. Hi, Florence. Oh, she can't hear us yet.
I think everybody's just off track because the sun is shining and we're so distracted.
Oh my God, it's so amazing.
Wait, what? It's daytime?
I have a client in Orange who I go to his home, and on the way back I saw people riding their bikes. So it's Cleveland, right? 39 degrees, sunny. Let's ride.
Oh yeah, my husband for sure would be golfing, but just to have to find the sunglasses was so awesome.
Right, I know. We had a sunny day on Monday. But before that, right, they said we had not had a sunny day since November, the entire month of December.
It was a record
of January.
Days, yeah.
We only saw the sun for a moment on Monday. I don't think we saw it.
Yeah. So a week ago, Tuesday, it was sunny in the morning. And I remember I had an 11 o'clock haircut and I went in, and when I came out, I was like, what? It went away in 20 minutes. And then it snowed. We had snowflakes in the afternoon.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
So again, for those of you.
Should we start warming up?
Yeah, so we're going to do that in just a second. So for those of you who are just joining, remember you're going to need some light dumbbells or water bottles or a couple books because we are going to do some weight stuff. Today's workout is a 10 plagues workout. I'll explain it to you as we get through. So if you take a look at the Torah portion for this week, it's Parshat Ve'era. Parshat Ve'era is the first 7 of the plagues. So next week in Parshat Bo, we get the last 3 plagues. But today we're going to do a 10 plagues workout. So I'm going to start the music. This is a music mix that I found on Pro Music or Go Yes Music, and it's a big band thing. And I listened to a few songs. I did a similar workout it was actually a different workout, but with the same music a few days ago. And I said, I'm going to change this music. And everyone's like, no, this is awesome. We want to listen to it. So here we go. And one of the songs they're going to play is I Got a Gal in Kalamazoo, which is very exciting to me because I went to Kalamazoo College. So, okay, so we're going to start out with just some butt kicks. You want to start to swing those arms. All right, now we're going to do some arm swings. All right, from here, we're going to do a grapevine. So grapevine is the shafta mind step. This is like when you're doing the hora. So that's what it looks like. And you can do it to the music, of course. And if you can't exactly get the grapevine, just do a regular kick or just a side-to-side shuffle. Right, the main thing we're doing right now is just getting the blood circulating a little bit, get those muscles warmed up. Do a few more here. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do dynamic back stretches. This is what it looks like. One arm up, one arm down. Hopefully this music puts you in the mood to work out. All right. So I'm going to explain to you the exercises that we're going to do today. We've got 10 exercises, one for each of the 10 plagues. And what we should be able to do is do this workout twice. So we'll go through it once and then we'll take a little break and then we'll go through it again. The first exercise we have is, so of course, the first plague was the Nile turning to blood. So we just did a little workout, got that blood circulating, right? And now what we're going to do is we're going to do bent over rows. I will demonstrate that to you, but that's because when you're on the Nile, you've got to row, right? Row your boat on the Nile. Second exercise, frogs. You know that frogs hop. And so we're going to do dumbbell squats. So it's just like a squat, but we're going to be holding dumbbells because when you squat, you end up kind of looking like a frog. The third plague was the plague of lice. Moses was told to strike the ground and the lice would rise up. So what we're going to do is you have a choice. There's two exercises we can do. One of them is a plank row, which would be 8 reps to the side. This is what a plank row looks like. This is only for the advanced folks out there. So you're in a plank position, row your arm up like this. Now, the other thing that you can do is have your dumbbells here in front of you and just lift your dumbbells up in front. So this would be the lice coming up from the dust of the earth, okay? When you do those, you want to have a really nice tight core and make sure that you are having straight arms and really good posture. Fourth exercise for the plague of insects, we're going to do a bent over reverse fly. Get it, flies. Get it, reverse flies. Okay, right? Okay. The fifth exercise is for the livestock, the pestilence of the livestock. Among the livestock were camels. So we're gonna do a leaning camel. This is what a leaning camel looks like. So you're on your knees and you lean back like this. And then come to standing, lean back, and then back to perpendicular. If you're unable to get down on your knees, this is what we do, just a standing back extension instead. All right? And for each of these exercises, I'll remind you again, but I want to go through them. The sixth plague was the plague of boils. Moses was told to throw soot from a kiln into the air, which would cause an inflammation. So what we're going to do is we're going to do dumbbell thrusters, and we're going to pretend those dumbbells are like soot. We're going to thrust them up into the air. The seventh plague is hail, which comes down from overhead. We're going to do overhead tricep extensions, which is where you bring your dumbbell down like this. So it's going to kind of feel like hail coming down. The eighth plague is Moses was told to hold out his arms to start the plague of the locust. So we're going to do an exercise to strengthen our arms. We're going to do bicep curls. We're going to do a special kind of bicep curl. It's called a 7-7-7. We're going to do 7 curls just halfway up. Then once we finish the 7th one, we're going to do 7 like this. And then the last 7 all the way up and all the way down. The ninth plague was the plague of darkness. It was so dark that the Egyptians could not even get out of their chairs. So what we're going to do is a lying down dumbbell press. So if you can lie on your back, we're just going to do dumbbell press. If you're unable to lie down on your back, you can do this in a chair, leaning back in a chair, and we're just going to push those dumbbells forward. And the 10th one is the death of the firstborn, and we're going to do a deadlift. A deadlift looks like this. We're going to do a straight leg deadlift. Legs are straight, arms are straight, back is straight. The only thing that we're doing is hinging at our hips. So your tuchus goes back, and you keep a nice straight back. I don't want you hunched over like this. You're going to feel an amazing stretch through your hamstrings, okay? So that's the workout for today. So let's go ahead and get our dumbbells ready. I'm going to turn up the music, and I'm going to be using 5-pounders today. You can use 3s, 2s, 1s, whatever works for you. We're going to start first with our bent over row. So for bent over row, you're going to have your feet about 12 inches apart, and then you're going to bend over, and this is not slouch over. You'll notice my back is totally straight. You're going to bend over, and then you're going to pretend like you're starting a lawnmower or starting a snowblower. Here we go. Both hands with your dumbbells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, that's our first exercise. Our second one is a dumbbell squat. So if you can't do a full squat here, remember you can do a half squat. This is not a deep knee bend. Remember, it's all about putting your tush back. So here we go. We've got 12, and all you're doing is just holding on to your dumbbells, 2 of them, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we move on to the plague of lice. So we're going to do either a single arm plank row or a front raise. Right, so front raise, looks like this. All right, so I'm gonna do the other one. So we're gonna count these out. We've got 16 of these all together. I'm gonna do 8 on each side. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Woo. All right, now believe it or not, we're at the 4th plague. This is the plague of the insects or the flies. So we're gonna be in the same position that we were for the row. So we're like this, get a little bend in your knees. I don't want you slouched over. Remember, nice straight back. Always look forward instead of looking at the floor. Your hands are in front of you, and we're gonna raise them out to the side like this. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to look forward and not down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, on to our next plague. The next plague is the plague on the beasts, the cattle, and the camel, and the goats. So we're gonna do a leaning camel. We're gonna do 12 of these. So if you're able to get down on your knees, we'll do it on your knees. Otherwise, just do it standing, hands on your hips. And what you'll do is gently lean back and then come to a standing position again. Here we go. For those of us getting on the ground for the leaning camel, same thing. Hands are either at your side or you can have them on your hips, either way. 1. Come on back. 2. Come on back. 3. Return to standing. 4. 5. 6. Halfway through these. 7. 8. If you're doing the camel, make sure to keep that core nice and tight. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Ah, wow. All right. Our next plague is the plague of boils. These are dumbbell thrusters. So what we're gonna do for dumbbell thrusters is it's gonna be just like doing a squat. We've got our weights right here on our shoulders. And you'll squat. If you can't do a full squat, just do a half squat, right? You don't need to go all the way back here. You can just do a little squat. When you come up from that squat, you're gonna push those dumbbells up in the air. So use the momentum to help you get those dumbbells up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Woo, that's a toughie. All right, next we've got our overhead tricep extension. So I'm going to do this seated and show you what this looks like. You'll put your 2 dumbbells, or if you want, you can use 1 dumbbell and hold it this way. Elbows up, and your upper arm from your shoulder to your elbow is not moving. The only joint that moves here are your elbows. So arms up, just like it's a stick up. And then 1, 2, 3. Try to keep your elbows in, not flying out to the side. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Woo! That's quite an exercise, isn't it? Karen, I don't know what weights you're carrying there, but they look huge.
Oh, these are just 10s.
Good for you. All right. Now we've got our hail coming down from overhead, which Moses held out his arms. So we're going to do an arm exercise. So remember, this is the 7, 7, and 7, the bicep curls. So we're going to start out. I'm going to do it sideways so you can see. Everybody ready? Here we go. 1. And again, the best posture you can possibly have. 2, 3. Now, when we get to number 7, that's 4, you're not going to go back down. You're going to continue to hold it up here. 6. All right, here we go. This one, don't go back down. 7, hold it right there. And now we're going to go up. 1, halfway down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The last ones are all the way down and all the way up. Here we go. 1. Try to keep a really tight core here. Don't swing the dumbbells. Make your arms do all the work here. Don't let your back do it, because that's cheating and you might hurt your low back. 6 and 7. Awesome. And again, for each of these exercises, you can either go with a lighter weight or a heavier weight, depending on what you want to do. We are now at the the 9th plague, which is darkness. So I'm going to do a supine dumbbell press, which means I'm going to be lying on the floor doing a dumbbell press. If you can get on the floor, great. Otherwise, you're going to do it in a chair and press out like this, okay? I want to get some heavier weights for this one. So if you're doing a dumbbell press on the ground, your arms are out to the side, perpendicular to your body, and we're going to press up towards the ceiling and bring those dumbbells together in the middle. They don't need to tap. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, I hear metal clinking. That's good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're at the 10th plane. These are deadlifts. So for the 10th plane, we're going to be holding on to our dumbbells. Straight legs, straight arms, straight back. So I'm going to do this from the side so you can see what it looks like. So your dumbbells are right in front of you like this, right in front of your thighs. And what you're going to do is you're going to, just like if you had your arms full of groceries and you needed to open a door, right? You're going to push your tush back. And as your tush goes back, your arms will come down, but you don't bend your arms. So here we go. Straight legs. 1, 2. Make sure you don't look at the floor. Look forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Those are the 10 plays. We're going to take a little water break. Working those muscles today. All right, so we are going to work our way through these exercises one more time, but before we do, we've got one little interlude. So you may remember that when the Egyptians, or when the Israelites, after the 10th plague had to leave Egypt, could they take their time? Right, they had to go b'chipazon. They had to leave quickly. So quickly, in fact, that what didn't they have time to do?
Bake their bread.
Didn't have time to let the bread rise, right? So that's why we eat matzah. So what we're going to do is to represent how quickly they had to get out of Egypt. We are going to do a 45-second quick feet. If you can't do the whole 45 seconds, or if you need to slow it down, that's absolutely fine. This is what quick feet looks like. Right, so you can either just march in place, whatever you want to do. We just want to get 45 seconds of that in before we go on to our next set. Everybody ready? On your mark, get set, and quick feet. Here we go. This I got a Kalamazoo. Kalamazoo. Leaving today. Everything is cake. I got the words wrong. Almost done, just a few more seconds. All right. So we're gonna drink a little bit of water and we're gonna go on to our second set. All right, if you're ready, we're gonna go on to our bent over rows for the first plague. Remember, row, row, row on the Nile. Here we go. I'm actually gonna work with a little heavier dumbbells on my second set. Here we go. Remember that same position, bent over, straight legs, straight back, hinging at the hips. Let's start that lawnmower. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we've got our our dumbbell squats. If you can't do the whole squat, just do a half squat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Remember to look straight ahead. 10, 11, and 12. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to go to our single arm plank row. If you want to do, instead of the plank row, this is going to be the one where we do the forward raise. I'm going to go with a lighter dumbbell for this one. All right. Let me adjust this down so those of you who are following along with the plank rows. Here we go. In the plank position, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Other side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Boy, that's a killer. Okay, now we've got our bent over reverse flies. So, same thing, straight legs. You can have a little bend in your knees if you want, but a straight back, look forward, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Bring those shoulder blades together in the back. 5. Let your back do the work instead of your shoulders. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, now we've got our leaning camel. So leaning camel, either on the ground or do it standing up as a standing back extension. We'll do 12 of these. All right, let's pretend like we're a camel or a satin doll, either one of them. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Oh boy, that's a workout. All right, now we are at the 6th plague. We've got our dumbbell thrusters. So this is one where we go from a squat and thrust those dumbbells up. So let's start with our dumbbells on our shoulders. Let me adjust the camera so that you can see a little bit better. Okay, we've got 12 of these. Let's start with these dumbbells on our shoulders. Here we go. 1. Remember, use that momentum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. I feel like we missed a plague. Did we do the dumbbell squats? Our second set of dumbbell squats? I think we skipped the second plague, didn't we? All right, here we go. Toby's nodding her head like I think maybe I skipped it. All right, let's go to the dumbbell squats. Here we go. Arms at your side. 1, 2, 3. Now remember, if you can't do a full squat, just do a half squat. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Now we've got our overhead tricep extensions. So go ahead and grab those dumbbells. Elbows go up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Even if you're doing these without a dumbbell, it's still good exercise. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, our next exercise is the 7, 7, and 7 bicep curls. All right, so grab those dumbbells. I'm gonna go a little heavier this round. Remember, the first ones we go halfway up, the next set we go from halfway to the top, the last set we go all the way down and all the way up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, when we get to 7, don't go back down. Hold it up there. 6, and hold it up there. 7. Now we're going to go all the way up to our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All the way down and all the way up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember not to swing. 5, 6, and 7. All right, now we've got our supine dumbbell press. So either you're going to be lying on the ground here, or you can do it seated. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, we're at the 10th plate now. We've got our deadlifts. Straight leg deadlift. So you're gonna go ahead and hold those dumbbells right in front of your thighs, right in front of those quads. And remember, straight legs, straight back, straight arms. You're just gonna be hinging backwards at the hips. The only joints that are moving here are actively you're moving your hips, passively your ankles and your shoulders. Here we go. 1, 2, and you should feel the stretch in your butt and the back of your legs. 3, 4. The deeper you can go, the better. 5, 6. Look straight ahead, not at the carpet, not at the floor. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, go ahead and put those dumbbells down. Go ahead and have a drink of water. And now we've got 45 seconds of the quick steps, of the quick feet, and then we're gonna do some stretching. Yay! I don't know if any of you remember in Israel on the radio, they used to always have, at least in the 1970s and 1980s, they'd have commercials on the radio to remind you to drink water. And it'd always be like, they would go, shtu mayim. And then you'd hear Menachem Begin, I think it was Menachem Begin would say, the October War will be the last war. Shtu mayim, drink water. It was a very strange commercial. Okay, so you ready? We got 45 seconds of quick feet. On your mark, get set, and let's just move. Again, if you just want to march, or if you just want to go side to side, whatever, we just want to keep you moving, remind you of how the Egyptians made us get out so quickly. If they had just let us stay a little bit longer, we could have baked the bread and avoided the whole matzah thing. Could you imagine having some charoset on a nice piece of challah? How nice would that be? Some chopped liver on challah. But no, the bread of affliction, 4,000 years later, still afflicting us. All right. I'll tell you, I like matzah for 8 days out of the year. That's it. All right, here we go. We're gonna do some stretches. We're gonna start out, you can be seated for these. We're gonna do some reverse shoulder rolls. Here we go. Oh, this feels so good. This is so good for your posture too. You should do like 15 of these twice a day. Don't do the other way. Don't come forward. We don't need to do that at our age. I'm taking liberties. I don't know how old we all are, but I think most of us belong to AARP. So there we go. All right. The next thing we're going to do scapular retractions. So scapular retractions, bring your shoulders back so that your shoulder blade meets in the center of your back. Let's bring those elbows back. Next exercise, we're going to do our chin tucks. Chin tuck is really an underappreciated exercise. So good for you. A lot of people who have problems with their nerves in their hands and their extremities, it turns out it has to do with your cervical spine. And a chin tuck is an excellent exercise for the cervical spine. Okay, here's a chin tuck. Just pretend that your Aunt Ethel is coming in for a kiss and you don't want that kiss from Aunt Ethel. So what do? All right, so from the side, it looks like this. All right, so you know how to do this. Susanna, I know you know how to do this because Susanna, you and I have done this, right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more, 10, 11, 12. Oh, those are fun. All right, next exercise we're gonna do a little bit of a neck stretch. So we're gonna take our hand gently. Hi, Lynn. Yeah, you never wanna do this one real, like, always do this gently. All right, let's switch to the other side. Ooh, I just heard a really fun little snap, crackle, pop there. All right, next exercise, next stretch, we're gonna take that hand to the middle of your back, as far back as you can get. If you can only get it to the center of your neck or to the back of your head, that's fine. And then see if you can reach over and pull it back. Nice and gentle here. So you look like a human pretzel. All right, let's switch to the other side. All right, next exercise. Arms straight out in front of you, then across your body, and then use your other hand, or you can use your arm to pull it back. I'm so excited to do this exercise because up until a few weeks ago, I could not do this stretch. There you go, Harriet, you got it. All right, let's do the other side. Arms straight out, across your body, other hand comes up. I know some of these, they look like they're so easy. Why can't I get this? It happens. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our hands, we're gonna interlace our fingers behind our back. And now what you're gonna do is take your hands as far from your tush as you can. And just stretch those shoulders. Here we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bend forward. And this one, you're actually allowed to slouch. Let your head go down as far as you can. And then unlace those fingers. And just let those arms hang down. Oh. Now we're going to come back up to standing one vertebrae at a time. Nice and slow. All right, we got a few leg stretches and then we will be done, okay? So first one we're gonna do is a hamstring stretch. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit so you can see a little bit better. So you're gonna put one foot out forward. If you need a wall or chair to help you with your balance, feel free to do that. Your foot that's forward is going to rest on the heel. The other leg, the back leg, you're going to bend the knee, the front leg, the leg stays straight. Then slowly hinge forward, keeping your back straight. And you'll feel a stretch across the back of your legs. The back of your, whichever leg is the forward leg. And we'll hold this for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Do the same thing on the other side now. Just resting on the heel, straight leg, other knee bends, and then slowly bend forward. And you're gonna feel that stretch across the back of the leg. This is such a good hamstring stretch, and I have the tightest hamstrings. Here we go, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, the next exercise we're gonna do is a quad stretch. For this one, I recommend that you either have a chair or a wall or something nearby that you can use to hold onto, because this involves balancing on one leg. If you've got really good balance, then yippee-ki-yay, let's do it with only, just ourselves. What you're gonna do is reach behind and grab that foot behind you. If you can't grab it, you can use like a rope or a band or something. And when you do this, you want that knee not out to the side, as close to the other knee as you possibly can. Pretend you're a stork? Are the storks that stand on one leg? Are they the ones that bring the babies, or is it both? All right, Lynn is nodding her head. It's the storks. Okay, let's do the other leg. Whoa, this is my balance. All right, and the last one we're gonna do is a calf stretch. So for our calf stretch, you'll need a wall. What you're gonna do is you're gonna have your hands at either a wall or a counter, hands at about shoulder height. And I'm gonna demonstrate to you from the side what it looks like. 1 foot back, 1 foot forward. The back foot, you're going to push that heel into the ground as hard as you can. And we're gonna hold that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch to the other side now. And go ahead and push that heel into the ground as hard as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and finally, the washing machine. Legs are about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider. And we're just gonna rotate our spine. Remember, this is not about speed. This is about trying to rotate as far as you can. We'll do just a few more. All right, so next week, Parshat Bo, I'll have a brand new workout for you. but it's been great working out with everybody. So Harriet, Sherry, Susanna, Toby, Florence, Karen, Susan, Gloria, Betty, Maddie, and Lynn, great to see you. Gloria, I don't see you, but I know you're there and I miss you. Please give my love to everybody, and we'll see you all next Wednesday, God willing.
Ladies, so nice.
Thanks.
Nice.
Good
Wait,
to
I have a question. What time is the inauguration next week?
Oh, yeah.
When is that?
I don't know.
Je ne sais pas.
Hold on a second.
2, you said
Mary, what time is the inauguration?
Noon,
2, Sherry said 2.
noon.
Okay, so you know what
Noon,
we'll
oh,
do?
noon, okay,
Oh, at noon.
noon,
Okay,
okay.
so God willing, at 1 o'clock, we should be okay. All right. You know, maybe what I'll do is see if we can is it okay if we push it back for next week?
So what, so 1:30?
Like 1:30?
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe I can get there on time.
Okay, so let me send something to Shani and to Rabbi Rudin Loria, and we'll see if we can move it back a half an hour. Because I think
Okay.
an inauguration, I mean, not everybody wants to watch, but I think it's an
Yeah,
important thing
yeah,
that,
we
you
do.
know,
It's historical. It's historical.
just actually make sure it happens, right? Okay. Have a great afternoon, everybody.
Thank
Thank you so
you.
much, everybody, for joining me.
Okay,
Ladies,
I'm sending you 60-degree weather.
Thank you.
Ay, vez,
That's where
man.
I am, Lynn. I am.
Oh, you
too.
made it.
Oh, you
I'm-
made it.
I
Good.
made it. I'm here.
All
All right,
right.
good for you. Send it our way.
Not gonna complain.
No, no, no.